Mrs. Canada, Poonam Kularia. Poonam Kularia, she was an educator. Her hobbies are reading, writing, exploring, and learning new things. But also swimming, listening to Bollywood music, karaoke, singing, playing board games. That's Mrs. Canada. Next, Mrs. China, Lin Yulan. Mrs. China, ladies and gentlemen, she works as a fashion designer. Her favorite hobby that she likes to do is dancing. China. Next, classic Mrs. China, Michelle Wu. Michelle Wu works as a fashion designer as well as entrepreneur. Ladies, her favorite hobbies are singing and dancing. Next, classic Mrs. Hong Kong, Tang Lai Queen. Tang Lai Queen has worked as an immigration specialist, and also her favorite hobby is singing. Next, we are moving to classic Mrs. India, Jyoti Arora. Jyoti Arora has worked as a middle school teacher. Her favorite hobbies are Korean traditional dance, also to have a home workout at home. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Japan, Mana Takayama. Mana Takayama has worked as a hair and makeup artist. Her favorite hobbies are cooking and eating sweets. Also, it's all about traveling to the shrines and around Japan in a good direction. Next, we are moving to visit Japan. Mamiko Matsumoto. She works as a bilingual MC, also supporting her family business for running restaurant. Ladies, and her favorite hobbies are cat rescue. Next, we are moving to classic visit Japan, Keiko Kawasaki. Her work, she works as a Japanese certified care worker. And her favorite hobbies are charity work, driving a car, and traveling. Next, we are moving to classic Mrs. Japan, Yuka Onishi. Yuka Onishi works as a business of connecting companies and people. Her favorite hobbies are singing a song, taking a relaxing trip. Moving to Mrs. Korea, Seung Yan Bae. Seung Yan Bae has worked as a middle school teacher. Her favorite hobbies are Korean traditional dance and also having workout at home workout. Next, moving to Mrs. Malaysia, Lin Pong. Lin Pong has worked at TCM of physiotherapist. Her favorite hobbies are swimming, shopping, and traveling. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Malaysia, Crisco. Crisco, she works as a running beauty business. Her favorite hobbies are singing, traveling, dancing, and going to the gym. Next, moving to Mrs. Philippines, Samantha Gelaga. Samantha Gelaga has worked as a freelance host, entrepreneur, and a psychology student. Her favorite hobbies are singing, reading, and cooking. Next, we are moving to classic Mrs. Philippines, Eden and Sinat. Eden and Sinat work as a buying and selling property. Her hobby are singing, dancing, reading books, and traveling. Next, we are moving to classic Mrs. Philippines, Indiana Saunders. Indiana Saunders was an international wellness industry developer. Her favorite hobbies are, she say, my hobby is mainly in the area of dancing. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Singapore, Angeline Chia. Mrs. Singapore has worked as an assistant vice president. Her hobby is netball. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Sri Lanka, Sanjiwani Ambuidenia. Mrs. Sri Lanka has worked as an image consultant and also the author. I do apologize, this is actually Singapore. Okay, Mrs. Singapore Classic, work as an image consultant, author. Her favorite hobbies are traveling and cooking. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Sri Lanka. Mrs. Sri Lanka has worked as a celebrity makeup artist and hair stylist, special effects, and prosthetics artist for movies. Her favorite hobbies are fitness and exercise. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Taiwan, Ling-Chen. Ling-Chen has worked as a yoga teacher. Her favorite hobbies are dancing, playing volleyball, playing basketball, having yoga, and aerial yoga. Next, we are moving to classic Mrs. Taiwan, Michelle Yuan. Michelle Yuan, she says she works as the chairman of a brush factory and the director of two cosmetics companies and a medical beauty clinic. Her favorite hobbies are singing, dancing, golfing, shopping, wearing nice new clothes, eating roast meat, and drinking cold beer. Next, Mrs. Vietnam. Chen Bui. Chen Bui has worked as chairman of Blaster JSC, which is as known as working mainly on real estate and media. Her favorite hobbies are working, environmental activities, photographing, reading books, and learning about astronomy. Next, we are moving to Mrs. Thailand. Patra Pichulapan. Mrs. Thailand has worked as a jeweler. She sells jewelry in Thailand, and her favorite hobbies are Thai dancing and doing modeling. Next, we are moving to classic Mrs. Thailand. Vacharin Anantapong. Vacharin Anantapong has worked as an investor and also a mother. Her favorite hobby is being an actress, advertising model, and instructor. They are all talented people, ladies and gentlemen, with their sportwear, bringing pride to represent their country. Here at Mrs. Asia International 2023. Yeah, please give huge rounds of applause.